peacekeeping mission is a neutral military intervention in a country that requires international assistance to make the transition from conflict to peace. Since 1948, Canadian soldiers have participated in related missions on 5 continents. Canada also played an important role in the international adoption of peacekeeping. By the 1950s, Britain's colonial power was dwindling. Arab nationalists in Egypt revolted in 1952, establishing the Republic of Egypt and demanding the evacuation of British troops from the Suez Canal base. In July 1956, the Egyptian government declared sovereignty over the canal, which was a key trade route connecting Europe and Asia. With French and British support, Israel invaded the Sinai Peninsula and Gaza Strip on the 29th of October. After a series of special sessions in early November, the UN General Assembly determined that a ceasefire and withdrawal of foreign troops from Egypt was necessary to avert a global confrontation. At the suggestion of Lester B. Pearson, then Canadian Minister of External Affairs, the UN also established the first United Nations emergency force to achieve these objectives. Pearson later received a Nobel Peace Prize for his diplomatic efforts. UN forces remained in Egypt until 1967, and the mission was re-established under a second mandate a few years later. In many cases, UN peacekeeping mandates have not permitted soldiers to use force. However, toward the end of the 20th century, the idea of peace enforcement emerged. Peace enforcement operations require the application of military force to restore peace and security. The Canadian Armed Forces have participated in multinational peace enforcement operations as part of Canada's commitment to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. While the UN is responsible for approving these operations, they are led by NATO allies. Over the last 6 decades, 125,000 members of the Canadian Armed Forces have served in peace operations. Some 130 Canadians have lost their lives, and many more have sustained physical or psychological injuries in service of peace.